Hi, Daddy. How are you? I'm good. By the way, I don't know if you've ever noticed in my videos, but Papa's ornament is hanging on my wall. The one that is to be in that purple brown with the tinted windows. Yeah, that's hanging up in my house on my wall. I realize now that it's too high for you to have seen in the past. But we're doing very good. Um, what was I about to say? Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk to you. Jaden's napping right now, so I don't have her to present to you. But, yeah, I wanted to update you on my situation because I haven't yet. Um, I, okay, when I moved down, I did come back and I stayed over at my mom's in June to do my exams. So I did finish my grade 11 activity, but I got here and they told me that I had to redo my math because it wasn't up to, like, they do it differently here, and I had to redo my bio because, in between they talked about, like fungi and family systems and kingdoms and classes and there's all kinds of terminology. And here it's all about your body and different diseases and illnesses. So I technically in the bigger did not complete any of the curriculum for Bio 11. So if I were to try to take Bio 12, I would not be able to. So last year, I did my math again and I did my bio again and I passed both of them no problem before I had Jaden. And I also had to do more electives because in BC they all were 5 credits each. Here electives are only worth 2 credits each. And in Terry High, I believe you only need 82 credits to graduate, but here you need 100. So I had to do more electives to have enough credits to graduate, and I took a forensic science, and I'm going to take another one at the higher level. Basically, the reason why I took forensics is I was at a school for pregnant moms, not pregnant moms, pregnant teenagers or teenagers who have recently had a baby, and all the that they had were forensics, or they wanted to put you into social working. And I did not want to be a social worker. I did not want to get into the government at all. I'm not good at that. I want to do my animation if I still can. I want to do something creative or something that makes me feel happy. So I was going to that school, and I actually got kicked out because I wasn't cooperating. I got kicked out in October, and then they let me back in July, and I went to school right up until 2 days. Sorry, you wonder something. I went to school up to 2 days before I went into labor and gave birth. So I did complete my bio, I completed forensics, I almost completed math, but Jaden was a month early and I couldn't do it, and I was in the hospital recovering because I had a C-section and I missed the exam, so I have to redo my math again. But I am going to do it. I am determined. I am capable. I am not going to the month for even though I have a day here. The reason why I wasn't cooperating and I got kicked out is they have a very feminist idea. It's supposed to be a classroom inside of a daycare so that you can put the kid in daycare and then go to school in the building so that you can communicate with your baby, be there the whole day, like you can free them if you're breastfeeding, you can do that, blah blah blah. But I agreed to go there and they got there. And I found out that they have a massive agenda. So you only do actual work for half of the day. And the other half of the day is a social worker teaching you how to be a parent, which doesn't sound too bad, but basically they are anti-men, very, very anti-men. They are anti-discipline. You are not allowed to discipline your child at all. That is not acceptable. You have to talk it out with them. You cannot do anything but talk to your child. You cannot yell at them. You cannot get mad at them. You cannot tell them what to do. You have to let them make their choices. And we're talking about like toddlers here, but they told us like let them choose what they wear, what they like, what they eat and what they don't eat, so that they feel empowered and happy. Now they're toddlers and they're gonna do what I say. But my big issue was the whole being anti-male. Like, they told us to go to court and ask for sole custody 100% of the time. Never, ever, ever put the dad on your birth certificate. Because apparently if you put the dog onto your birth certificate, then you will have to put up with what he has to say, and he's gonna be able to help make the decisions, and he's gonna be able to do things, and how men are not good, are not good, and what if you break up, and if basically the scenario they gave is if Josh and I break up, and 12 years later I get married, I should let Jaden have my husband's last name and just not have Josh in the picture because we broke up and I want all the sex. And I don't know how you feel about Josh, but for me, it was more me coming from, I was raised by you, a single father, and you dealt with a lot of crap for me, and with raising me on your own, and my friend's parents not being comfortable, and all that stuff you went through. If my child's father is good to them and he wants to be in the picture, he has every right to be. That is his child, and I will not support being anti-man ever, ever. Unless he does something that shows me that he should not be around her or any other kids, then he will be able to have visitation if we like be in her life. He will always be her dad, and I will not take that away from him. It's just not something that I was taught to do. And so it wasn't working out there. And so I'm going to go to the local high school, but it's literally one road down from my house. And so I'm going to take 1 or 2 classes a day, not a full day, but just 1 or 2. And we are going to have either her dad or her grandma was at home while I attend one class, and I'm gonna come home and go to another so that I'm able to pump and feed her, or I can come home and breastfeed her myself. So I will be going to school, but I will wait here. I'll be able to come home whenever I have to, and it will only be for about an hour and a half at once. And I need 3 or 4 classes to graduate, so I'm going to just play between 2 terms so that I can be home and breastfeed her and not cut that off. I don't want to do that. Anyway, I'm about 2 weeks the limit for uploading it to YouTube, so I'm gonna say my goodbyes now. I love you, I hope you have an amazing day, I miss you so much. And when Jane wakes up, I will call a video of her for you. I love you, bye.